Hello students, hope you all are doing good during this COVID season. I think you are staying home, staying safe with your family and following all the instructions. So now let us be back to your studies. So I know most of you are doing your homeworks well, but I think not the maximum students are doing, but I wish all you do this because we don't know when the school is going to reopen and it may take some time. So let us not waste this time, just use this time wisely, study well in the home, and whatever the homeworks and the class videos we are sending, just study it because now we are at the starting of your academics and we are starting your academic syllabus. Okay, not only these subjects, all the subjects classes will be slowly sent through these online sessions only. So please be careful, be study at the home. If your phones are not available in the home, when your father is or mother is coming back, just then you take your phones and study well, but don't waste your time. Even the homeworks also, when you can do it and when your parents come back and send to us. Okay, uh, now coming back to our syllabus, now your 8th standard, your first chapter is about what is science, isn't it? What is science? You have so many answers for it. So I'll give you a simple logic to think about it. So now let us think, like, is biology is a part of science or science is a part of biology? Likewise, physics is a part of science or science is a part of physics? Or chemistry is a part of science or science is part of chemistry? So by this you can understand, like, what is this science? Science is nothing but a study of natural phenomenon into experimental manner. So in simplified manner, so whatever the natural thing is happening and you are observing it, basing on it observing, you are exhibiting it experimentally. Likewise, all the physics, chemistry, biology, whatever the natural things around us, we are observing it, isn't it? We are observing it and doing it an experiment. In plants we have seen photosynthesis. How we have come to know that plant is doing photosynthesis? Based on your observations, and the same thing you are doing experiments in the labs. Even in the physics also, you have discovered what is speed, what is time. How you are able to know? Basing on your observations only, you are able to know. You are observing it and executing in the experimental labs. That is nothing but science. So the science is nothing but a simple, basing a natural phenomenon, observing it and executing the same thing in an experimental manner is nothing but science. So let us see, we are telling science. How do we get the word the science? Science is a Latin word, or it's a Latin word called scientia. Scientia means knowledge. Knowledge means what? Knowledge is like, is it any small thing that only abducted to only one room or something like that, or one person or two persons? No, knowledge is like ocean. There is no end for it. The more you study, the more you get the knowledge. So there is no ending process for it. So the lifelong, whole life it takes to know knowledge. So day by day whatever you are studying is your knowledge. So let us see now what is scientia. So system of acquiring the knowledge, a systematic way of acquiring the knowledge. So you are telling knowledge, science and everything. Does it like randomly this, that and like that? No, in a systematic study. If you are studying about the plants particularly, you are introducing and everything and studying everything only regarding the plants. So even in the physics also, physics is nothing but about the elements around us. We are studying elements and compounds like chemistry, all this thing. You are using a particular field to study in a proper manner, in a disciplined way to study and experimenting it. That is nothing but science. Okay, now why science? Why we are using science? So why science? See, I'll give you small questions like, why do leaves falls? Why do leaves falls? Now you know, like, now summer is there is lot of heat and the tree leaves get dried up and they are falling off. This is your basing on an observation, you have known that. But why this is happening every time? No, this is happening only during the summer. How you have come to know that there is a seasons like summer, winter and rainy season? How you are able to know this? This you are able to know because somebody has done observations about all these seasons and they have recorded, okay, for this duration of time that the weather is like this, for this duration of time the weather is like this. So the weather is changing from 3 months to this month, and 3 months after this the next season is going to start. Somebody has done this experiment. So particular, though all these experiments who have done, if somebody is outside, they are coming and doing? No, our human beings are only doing it, isn't it? That is the greatness of your human brains. Is everybody is doing it? No, only particular particular human beings who are interested, particular people who are interested in studying new things and evolving about new things, they are doing all these things. Simply, I'll give you one example. When you are in the childhood and maybe in your first class to second class, and now you are up to 8th, 9th class. So what is your lifestyle now? During that time to this time, there are so many changes, isn't it? That time we are having CRT TVs or small TVs. Now we are getting LED screens. How this is possible? Because of improving of technology, improving of science. So these are all part of science. Okay. Okay, why is science, like we have seen, like why these things are happening? So naturally these are happening, but why these are happening? These are studied by a particular group of people. Those are coming under scientists. Scientists may be different in their particular. See, scientists means particularly they will not study about one thing. They have studied about different group of things too. Because if I want to study about only plant, I want so many things to see what is plant also. See, we have no, like I'll give you simple example of curd. How curd is prepared in our home? Normally we heat the milk. Once it is let it cool, we add some drop of estrus curd, and the next day morning the curd is prepared. So this is very natural. But now we are thinking this is natural, but initially how this curd is happening, what is the reason behind, what is the small curd is happening and what is the milk is not happening, what is the conversion process is happening, what is responsible for it. What we have seen in your early classes, in 6th and 7th classes, we have seen microorganisms are responsible for the conversion of milk into curd, isn't it? What is that bacteria called? Lactobacillus bacteria, isn't it? So but how you are able to know this, there is a bacteria, that there is a curd, it is inside the curd, and how you are able to, can you see with your naked eye? No, we are using a microscope for it. But where do you get from this microscope? Can a scientist directly prepare the microscope? No, initially he did a magnifying lens. Then he improved to the microscope. Again microscope to electron microscope. How these things are developing gradually? Does it happening overnight or day by day? No, it is taking so much of time and so much of duration to do this. So some individual, a scientist, he sacrificed his whole life in this experiments, isn't it? Have you ever know? But because you have seen in aerial class also, there is a time period of every scientist, because it takes so much of observation, so many experiments. In one go you will not get everything. Does it like you get, if you first time in your example, I'll say if you are a student, you are there, you did not get good marks, but you study well, next time you'll get little more marks. Even if you put more effort, you get more and more marks, because you are concentrating more and you are studying yourself, you are improving yourself is step by step where I am lacking, and you are studying more and you are getting marks. Same way the scientist also, he has some zeal in his, he has some passion towards his subject, then only he is able to do it. So now let us coming to our lesson, like why is science? Why is science? There are two benefits, like why is science. One is individual perspective and another is societal perspective. Individual perspective, just now I have told you, like it's my passion to become a scientist, it's my passion to become a biologist, it's my passion to become a physicist. So what is a biologist is doing, what is a genetical person is genetical scientist, what he is doing, he is studying what is responsible for characters from parents to generation, how this is happening, the genetical scientist is doing. What is the ecologist is doing? He is studying about the environment. He is forecasting the climate, like how the climate is going to be next day or next day, when the rain is predicted. Like these things, the scientist will be doing all these things, disregard of everything. That is their individual perspective, and they are like whatever the scientist what will do. If say Graham Bell is there, he introduced a telephone, isn't it? Are you using telephone now? No, everybody using mobile phone. Then what is the process happening in between? Who has done this process? Have you ever thought about it? Somebody has introduced telephone, now somebody has introduced a mobile phone, but you are using it. Have you ever thought what is the development in this, what is the technology involved in it, and who has worked on it? Those are nothing but scientists. Individually they are sacrificing their time, they are enjoying the research, they are enjoying the research and doing these things. That is the individual perspective. So they are improvising the things whatever which is earlierly introduced by someone, they are improvising it and introducing it in a new way, or they are discovering something which is not known to us. So individually there were no microorganisms, we don't know, but somebody discovered it and said there is a microorganism with the help of a microscope. Again somebody has introduced electronic microscope and he has improvised some more studies on it. So likewise the process is going on. This is an individual perspective, that individually some person is doing it. Next is societal perspective. Societal means society is a group of people. Okay, chalo, I'm the individual person, I'm interested, I'm doing it. But why a society, why a group of people is encouraging such persons, such scientists? Why they are encouraging it things? Simply, one is for our social welfare. Social welfare is nothing but to improve our lifestyles, isn't it? The comforts whatever we are getting individually, initially we were not having, but we are having what are the comforts compared to earlier. Now it is different. How it is possible? We are improving our lives, we are promoting the scientist, we are giving the funds to the scientists to improve the knowledge and to explore new things to welfare our society, so we are improving them. Okay, what is that is one point. What is for social welfare? Next is for economic growth. How the scientists, how this research, how this science is responsible for economic growth? Simply, I'll give you the current situation. COVID-19 is there. We don't have vaccine everywhere. Nobody's having vaccine for COVID-19. Every country is promoting scientists and research laboratories. They are giving so much of money to the scientists to do experiments, to conduct experiments to get the vaccine. Now they are promoting it. Now they are spending some money. But once you get the vaccine, suppose if we get the vaccine, our country will produce. But some other country, if they produce a vaccine, now what we have to do? We have to buy from them, isn't it? We have to buying means we are indirectly there, we are promoting their economic growth, isn't it? Likewise, whatever the products now till now the country has, the scientists have produced, that is boosting our economic growth of the country, isn't it? That is the benefits of our science. Science is not simply a one thing. It is the natural phenomenon. Whatever the globe, whatever the earth is giving, that is a science. The improving the technology, improving the electricity, improving the whatnot, everything. Okay, so this is your first class about what is science and why is science. So I'll give you the screenshots of this lesson, just go through it. I'll give you few topics of homework tomorrow. You have to write the same thing. Okay, and whatever the changes you want to make it, and if you want to make something changes in the teaching, or if you are not getting anything, just let me know. I will make the changes accordingly, and even you can write the queries whatever it is. Okay, thank you. And one more thing is like, see, whoever is watching, just make your friends also do watch the classes and do accordingly, because again and again we will not be sending the classes notes. So study well, watch the classes and do the homeworks. Okay, thank you.